Tired of the same old breakfast? We got you. Because here, we believe breakfast should be fun. Spacey's all-day breakfast menu. Food so good, it's out of this world.
All right, y'all, we're back. Okay, so here we all are. All of our video is still working, even though I hit the wrong button when we went to fucking... Whatever. Okay. So, this is going to be a short episode today, guys. We only have probably about 20-30 minutes left. This is going to be a half episode, which is going to lead us into our special Valentine's Day one-shot. That's
Logan,
going to be...
you got some, like, buzz in your mic.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Sounds like NVIDIA Broadcast is cutting it out, and only when he talks, it's letting it through.
Yeah. I don't know if there's, like, a fan on or something.
Yeah. Siren. It's just the police are outside. Maybe this is the beginning of his analog horror show. Like, he's not going to come back. Something creepy.
I'll be right back. Woo.
Then we gotta piece together the trailers that Mike put on YouTube in a private channel.
Oh,
and
God.
Use that as a cipher to unlock a thing that was in a children's novel. And
Which somehow will lead us to his live journal from, like, 2001.
yeah.
What the fuck
All
are you
to
guys
be
talking
able
about?
to put a reservation on a t-shirt on the Yeti. We're talking about cross-media marketing. ARGs.
Oh, right. Okay.
I do love bees.
So you guys made it out of the danger of the Yarok herd. The forest in front of you is suddenly devoid of life. There were some forest creatures running around when you started running to the other side of the bridge, but when you got to the other side, they all seem to run away. I unfortunately have to delete all these cool things that we put on here.
Aw.
I know, I'm sorry. They all started running away. So now you're standing at the other side of a broken bridge, and you can see over the treetop into the next area is a tall rune carved obelisk. It is one of the landmarks that Halkoim Zan put into his notes about how to find your way to the excavation site that contained the writing that you guys are trying to find the origin of. But as you're looking at that, you notice that not all of the forest creatures have run away. Because in front of you are a couple of these guys.
I don't see nothing. Oh,
Aww.
The boys.
These are the Kodama. These are these are little forest spirits. This is from Princess Mononoke.
yeah.
But yeah, in front of you,
Like I
you
said.
just see these. You see these four forest spirits sitting on a log. They have not run away, and they seem to be staring right at you.
Cool.
I'm I'm gonna stare right back at them, and I guess I can I just like look at them? I don't know, examine them.
You want to look at them? Yeah, you look at them. They're cute. That's yeah. They Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of like what I can possibly do with my scientific background, you know?
I got something with my dumb background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Pat,
got
why
a
don't you do
bunch of
something dumb? Go ahead, Pat. Do something dumb.
I got a bunch of macaroons left, so like let me pull out a macaroon and try and offer it to them. It's like put it down in front of us and back away.
You put it down in front of you, and one of them leaves its perch and walks over and picks up the macaroon and sniffs it and puts it back on the ground.
That's fine. I still get to delete it from my inventory. Mission accomplished.
You could eat it, but it walks back and walks with and sits with the rest of its friends, and they do that thing where they like their head jiggles and it goes, you know. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They do the head jiggle thing. As you're staring at them, they start to walk away into the forest. But as they do, they look at you, and then they turn and walk, and then they look at you, and then they turn and walk, like they want you to follow them.
Of course, that's what forest spirits do.
Yeah.
I do that.
Are we sure it's a good idea? It could be.
It's always a good idea to follow
Well,
cute things.
All right.
They weren't openly hostile, even though they denied or ignored your offering, Pax. So, I think I don't think they meant any harm. We should follow them.
Okay, but I would still keep our guard up. It wouldn't be the first time that someone's used local wildlife to try and trap somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Make
know
a
what you're
good point.
talking about.
Are you talking about the thing that happened 5 minutes ago?
Literally, what just happened 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Oh, right. So you guys start following these forest spirits. Like I said, all of the other animals in the area seem to have run away. Oh, hey Stink, how you doing, buddy? They're not going to eat you. They are leading you further and further into the forest. And as you walk through, you can see more and more of them have come out. But they're the only creature around. It seems that all the other creatures were afraid of these Yarok. But these guys seem to just not give a shit. And they're all very interested in you. They watch you. They kind of like walk up beside you and like look at your clothes and then walk away. And eventually they lead you to a clearing in the woods. And in the clearing, you can see what looks like a broken stone archway.
It's just an archway. Like there's what's behind it.
No, it's just like an empty archway, and it's broken at the top. It's just the
So
archway.
Is it
It's
an
like
archway if it's broken? Is it like pillars? It's like two pillars.
it's like two pillars,
two
and there would be an
J's.
archway if it wasn't broken. That's exactly correct. And the Korax are not Korax. The Kodama are kind of beckoning you to this broken stone archway.
There are no other animals around. That typically only happens when there's predators. I'm not sure about this.
Or magic.
Pax, yeah, Pax. Roll a what's a Xeno Warden? Life Science.
Yeah, I'll take life science.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that you're good at.
It is not, but I'll roll it.
But don't you have some kind of insight into from your theme knowledge?
It's society. It's whatever the society one is. But I got a 17. Culture. That's what I get the bonus to for
Oh, okay.
Xeno Seeker.
Why do you have a -1 to Life Science?
Oh, because it's an intelligence stat, and I'm Pax Duro.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You didn't put any, and since it's a class skill, but you didn't put any points into it.
Correct.
Okay, now I understand. Okay. Yeah, but that check was still good. You know that you are correct. If there's no animals around, it's usually a sign that there were predators. And you have been able to put together that the reason that they all ran away was because of the Yarok that were chasing them. And these guys don't seem to be afraid of them at all. And nor are they afraid of you. And they are kind of... Some of them have started to dissipate back into the woods. while a couple of them are kind of standing around and sitting on top of the 2 columns that would be an archway if it wasn't broken.
Let's walk into the archway, man.
The 7 and the R just that are in the ground.
Yeah, do you want to look at the archway? Do you want to high five a Kodama? What do you want to do?
I mean, I always want to high five a Kodama. But...
Yeah, make a diplomacy check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you get a little like low 5. Yeah.
Nice.
Not even asking for it. Just one jumps up, high fives one of your lower arms.
So now that I see that Zib has, you know, they haven't shown that they're hostile, can I get closer and examine them a little bit better
Sure.
with a physical science check? Can I want to poke their belly like a Pillsbury.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. You poke his belly like a Pillsbury. It is clearly an alive creature, but it is definitely also a very magical creature. But when you poke it like a Pillsbury Doughboy, it does do that thing, right? It like giggles and like. But then the one that you poke like that, it walks away. It sprints off back into the forest, very pleased with itself.
We should follow it. And I sniff my finger.
What?
And I sniff my finger.
Oh, gross. It smells like nothing. It smells like your finger. The ones that are sitting on top of the 2 columns that would be an archway if it wasn't broken have started to do that thing with their head. All the ones that are sitting on it have started to do the head shake thing.
Okay.
So let's walk through the archway, examine the archway. I just want to walk through it.
You can make an examine check. I could just, as soon as I figure out what that would be.
Should probably take a rock or something and lightly toss it through it just to see if anything happens.
So if you want to examine it, you should use acrobatics, athletics, computers, disguise, life science. You can use perception or you can use physical science. So nobody needs to do anything. Zib is so excited for this. Zib is losing their goddamn mind.
Look at the little dudes!
This would also be the perfect time to take a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your perception of the archway. You start to walk around it and inspect it as the Kodama are doing their little head jiggle thing, and you notice that on one side of it has a symbol, and the symbol looks like a circle inside of a longer rectangle. I will draw that for you. Yeah, longer rectangle and a circle. That's what it looks like.
Ah.
And it looks like it's delicately carved into the side of the archway.
Somebody's done a crude drawing of Plankton from SpongeBob. This archway.
Oh man, when worlds collide, am I right? What do you want to do?
Push the circle?
Push the circle? That doesn't do anything.
Damn, I thought it was like a magic button.
But it does feel interesting. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you touch the circle and you're like, oh. Oh.
Can't quite put my finger on, but I did touch it.
It also goes and runs off.
yeah. The archway grows legs and runs away.
I smell Zib's fingers.
It smells like a finger.
Horatio, do you think maybe you should ask the internet?
You can't get to the internet right now.
Oh.
I would have to use a spell gem for that too, so I kind of want to save that for a biggin.
Can I see if I recognize it since I am a Xeno Seeker?
You can with your physical science check.
It is not going to happen.
You're not gonna. Yeah, you don't learn anything besides what you already know.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm great at physical science. Can I make an observation or?
Sure.
Okay.
We can all do all kinds of things.
Sure. So it's 2 columns that would make an archway if it wasn't broken. There are 4 kodama on top of it, and there is a symbol carved into the side of it.
All right. I'm gonna make note of the symbol.
Okay.
Maybe,
What you notice about the symbol is that it's only on one side. So if you're looking at it from the front, it looks like it's on one side. If you were to walk around the back, it's not there.
Okay.
I still think we should throw a rock through the archway.
I want a picture of the kodama real quick while we decide what the archway is.
That makes sense.
Can I do my...
Computers, yeah.
Well... not the best
Unfortunately, the kodama are they're too sprightly. They won't sit still long enough for you to take a picture with them.
Damn, okay. Whatever. It's good for me that I saw them. Not everything needs to be a post. I'm in my like unplugged era, you know? Like
Yeah.
I'm not...
Yeah, I mean, you can't get to the internet right now anyway.
Yeah,
so
it's not
the
gonna
perfect
last,
time.
but I keep telling myself that I'm like, oh, I don't need it.
The kodama on top have started to rattle their heads over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
All right.
Let's walk through the archway on the side that the symbol is on.
That is a wonderful idea. Zib, is that what you would like to do?
That's what Zib would like to do.
Zib, you walk up to the archway and you step through it using the symbol that's on one side. As soon as you step through, you are no longer in the forest. The other 3 Starfinders, they watch you step into the archway and disappear.
Later, fuckers.
It's strange.
Out of curiosity, did it look like what the elf gates look like when someone walks through them?
No, because I think the elf gates look more like a Stargate.
Okay.
Okay.
Whereas this just seemed like he was passing a threshold that you guys couldn't really see.
Still. Well, Horatio, it looks like this might be another type of Eudona. Perhaps we should follow.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So the 4 of you walk through this archway.
That's right, Shepherd.
You disappear from the forest, and as you walk through, you reappear in what looks like a giant restaurant. It's similar to Spacey's, but it's not Spacey's. It's much older, more of in a modern, like our time. There's only 4 seats that sit at a looks like a diner bar, and in front of that bar is a conveyor belt. It's one of those restaurants that I don't know the name of.
Like
Automat?
pod? Like pod?
I don't
like to roll to search for Douglas Adams.
Do you mean
Yeah, the
Automat?
sushi restaurant in
Or sushi
West
conveyor
Philly.
belt?
It looks like one of those restaurants where like the food comes by on a track and you pull it out. That's what.
Okay,
it looks
that's an automat then. Yeah.
So there's
Some
4
automats have
seats.
belts. Yep.
There's 4 seats sitting at this diner. The diner looks really big, but there's only 4 seats.
Can I detect magic?
Do you want your eyes to burn out of your skull? Because the answer is yes.
I let everybody. Yeah, I let the rest of the gang know that it's like this place is bleeding with all sorts of magics. It's actually almost sensory overload for me.
It is.
I'm gonna try and
hyper magical.
I'm gonna see if we can get back out. Like I'm not gonna try and leave, but see if the way we came in lets us leave.
I didn't think of that. How do you try? Do you like put your hand through the door?
Yeah, like I try and like put my hand through the door, like the portal that we just walked through. Can we get back out that way?
Yeah, you put your hand through the door and it lets your hand go out, and then you pull it back and it's still attached to you.
Okay.
We don't seem to be trapped here.
Well, that's something. let's all sit down at the restaurant.
Yeah.
There's four of us and there's 4 seats. It just makes sense.
Oh well, I guess I could eat.
That's the packs I know.
If it seems safe, yeah, I go sit down.
Okay.
All 4 chairs kill us.
They're
Cheers
all
for
mimics. They open up and they bite your butts off and you die.
My tender cheeks.
How long
So-
can a bug live without an ass?
Probably kind of long. If you think, oh no, I didn't want those guys to go.
Yeah, but
away.
is that really living?
So why you guys are in there, and one of the things that you notice is there are no forest creatures in here. There are no forest spirits. There are no regular forest creatures. There is only this sort of empty diner. And as you guys sit down, you hear from the background. You hear. The Starfinders are here, and you see someone come out of a kitchen in the back who looks like this.
The last Starfinder she would have run into was the giant racist.
Okay.
We're different.
She comes out and is extremely excited to see you. She comes out and she doesn't really like walk as much as she just floats over top of the ground. And she like she's very excited. She has her hands together and she goes, "Starfinders, I am very excited to see you. Paxturo, Horatio, Zib."
Oh, you've heard
And-
of me.
And she looks at Shepard and she moves her mouth, but nothing comes out.
How do you know our names?
Guys, do you think our robot is weird? Do we have a weird robot?
Um,
Weird robot things keep happening.
You don't need to make a check for that. Zip, you have a weird robot. Your robot's been weird the whole time.
You guys picking up on this?
Yeah.
And she said, "You are earlier than I expected. I'm extremely excited for you to be here. You were in the jungle, right?"
Yes, it seems. Yeah, I recount everything that just happened of us escaping Yarix and then running into. Yeah.
She
is this not
listens
also the
with
jungle though.
What's that?
Is this not also the jungle?
No.
restaurant isn't in the jungle.
No, this is somewhere else. But don't worry, you're still safe, and you'll go back to the jungle. This is my traveling restaurant. Except I don't serve food. I have a variety of hand-picked magical items that I offer to all of my customers. And my customer base is exclusive. You four are on quite an adventure. Are you not?
This is an
Yeah.
assignment for the Starfinder Academy, Starfinder Society. I would say it's an adventure, but
We get around.
Okay.
I mean, it's true. We literally
Okay.
we do, but
And she says, restaurants are stores, okay? They're stores that sell food. She says, so I have several magical items that I have come across, collected, and I'm going to allow you to purchase them from me. Does that sound good?
I think
Sounds great.
Sound good.
Zib, you should maybe use this opportunity to gather yourself once more too, because you took quite
Yeah. That's a
the
good.
listen. Yeah, I mean you're
Yeah.
a captain, but just I'm advising you, you're not looking too great. Yeah.
All right, well, you don't have to put it like that.
I think he means that health-wise, not actual look-wise. The dirt and the damage look good on you, Zib.
Thanks, Pax.
Although there are some stitches that are a little frayed and torn on your jacket.
Your exoskeleton looks a little cracked as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry. Before you leave, you will be in the best of health. So, and she snaps her fingers, and the conveyor belt starts going, and 4 plates come out. On each of those plates is a Starfinder branded. This is a real item from the armory.
The Starfinder backpack.
Yep. She says these will be instrumental in helping you get through the rest of the jungle. They will help you carry more. They will keep you light on your feet. They will give you access to equipment. Everything you could want out of a backpack, I guess. If you don't want a backpack, we also have fanny packs. It's going to be the same item, but it's flavored as a fanny pack. And the reason I thought about that was because Pax has the Spaceys jacket, but you don't want to hide the logo with a backpack. Yeah. So you got to get the fanny pack.
Absolutely.
She says,
yeah, I absolutely want the fanny pack.
I figured you all would want the fanny pack.
Yes.
These magical backpacks can be yours for just 750 credits apiece. But
I have that much.
All right, great deal.
No. Hold on. I'm going to give them to you.
A great deal.
What's the catch?
You're going to do me a favor. Very perceptive, Paxtero. The catch is you're going to do me a favor. You will be transported from here with the backpacks to another place. And you will rescue an associate of mine who has been mistaken for somebody else. He is an old friend and he needs the help. It is well within your capabilities to do so.
But you said that he's been mistaken for someone else and been taken?
Correct.
It would be unfortunate if the people who have them are are people we don't want to cross, though. I'd be concerned that we would somehow upset some of the factions on this.
I assure you that the factions involved in this particular entanglement will not be relevant to anything that you will have to fight going forward.
But if it saves us money.
And the backpacks are really fucking cool. Like the backpacks, they increase your strength by 4 as for terms of carrying things. And you can anything you put in there, you can draw it as a weapon.
I think that I'm clearly we're gonna do this favor for her, right?
Yeah, these are amazing backpacks. Easy. Like I couldn't believe, like I was just flipping through the book and they were like, oh, Starfinder backpacks, and I was like, haha, that's funny. And then I read it and I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what they need. This is amazing.
We can put all of our rations in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're just gonna fill it with fucking protein cookies. So if you guys want the backpacks, she will give you the backpacks, but you have to do her the favor.
Absolutely.
So did you all want backpacks or fanny packs?
Fanny
packs.
Okay. So she snapped her fingers again. The 4 backpacks go away. Four more parcels come out, and they are 4 fanny packs.
Wow.
Immediately put my chapstick in a little pocket.
Dude, I love it.
Is it the light blue and pink of the Spaceys logo though? Like I'm just curious.
It's the dark blue and gold of the Starfinder logos. These are Starfinder branded backpacks. Fanny packs. Yeah. Sorry. And she also says, I also have another offer for each of you. I have a couple of magical items that you would probably be interested in. Horatio, for example. And she snaps her fingers, and one plate comes out. And it is a little figurine. And it gets all the way to Horatio and stops in front of him. It is a little bobblehead of Roland Flint, who is the owner of the Spaceys franchise. Please make a culture check.
Building up a lot of lore here.
The world's getting huge.
So she can see that. So you know who this is, but you don't understand what the item is. She says this is a computer idol. For someone who uses computers as often as you do, it's good to have a do-over. This will allow you to re-roll. She says re-roll, but she says this will allow you to undo a mistake when using your computers. Effectively, mechanically, this thing will give you a re-roll when using computers once a day.
Okay.
Show 2 players. That's what it is.
I like that Alt-Z is like a little doll that you have to buy and carry
Yeah.
around. Or Control-Z, yeah.
I have a backpack full of Control-Z idols.
It is expensive, though. It is. It works once a day. It costs 1850 credits.
Wow. Okay, I put it in my John.
Okay, take the 1850 out of your inventory. Okay. I never wrote this other part down. Look it up real quick. It's great to do business. Zip Beverage. What is your favorite thing in the world to throw?
Parties! No, grenades.
He laughs genuinely really hard. He's like, what is your second favorite thing to throw?
Grenades.
Grenades. And she snaps her fingers again, and 3 plates come out. There is one that has the... I'm sorry, there are 3 grenades. I'm sorry, there's 4 grenades. There is a one that looks like it has a little emblazoned picture of like a holographic person on it. There is one that has a... it has carved in it the symbols of the 4 basic elements, and there is one that just has the cool S. Actually, there's 2 of them that have the cool S on it. This is the holo grenade. One of them is the holo grenade, which will allow you to throw it and cast holographic image. The element one is a grenade of summoning creature, which will allow you to summon an elemental. And she says, and these 2, and she points to the cool S. These 2 grenades, these will be helpful when you need a few extra pairs of hands.
Cool. S?
Yeah, so the cool S grenade is also a summoning grenade, but she's kind of being coy with what's inside of it.
Okay.
So she has 1 holo grenade for 300. She has 3 summoning grenades for 250 apiece.
Let me just run some numbers real quick.
Zeb, if you need extra money, just let me know.
I'm
I think
an
Zib,
adult with adult finances.
yeah, I think you might be able to afford all of them.
I can afford all of them. I'm just trying to remember that there's 2 women we have to pay for guarding our ship.
Also true.
But no, I can afford all of these grenades. I'm going to buy all of these
If you're
grenades.
worried about money in the future, the task that you're going to do for me you can keep any of the treasure that you find or anything. So I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay, I wasn't worried about it either. So I'm glad that we're on the same page. But I am buying all of these things.
Okay. So that would be 500, 750, 1050 total.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have
and
these?
then
Can I just do a draggy droppy with these?
no, I think we're gonna have to type them in because
That's
they're
fine.
from the armory, which I don't have on Roll20 yet. And I'm probably not gonna buy it, but we could probably just copy and paste. And then she looks at Pax and she says, Paxter, I have something extremely special for you. Pax, if you see a wall in front of you, what do you do?
Through it if I can.
You go through it. And she snaps her fingers, and another plate comes out, and there's this pair of green leather boots. And she says, someone, somewhere, bested a mountain eel in combat. The Lashunta have been known to take the skin of a mountain eel and transform them into magically worn items. These are trampling boots. Trampling boots are 2,500 credits, and they allow you to use the mountain eel's trample ability. So basically, you just run forward through a bunch of people, and you do automatic damage to them. The people can either make an attack of opportunity against you, or they can make a reflex save to half the damage.
These are amazing. I will
These
absolutely take
are
them.
amazing.
And since we don't have to worry about paying those young women, I'm okay with only having 110 credits left.
For the viewers at home, the young women are the people that are employed by the group of people that are watching their spaceship. It is their security officer, Jinder Seer, and their pilot, Clara247. They're not just like random young women. They are gainfully employed by this group of Starfinders.
And both of them absolutely should be paid because
Yes.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
weird.
not weird.
It's not weird. And then she turns and she looks at Shepard, and she says, I have nothing for you just yet. But maybe in a little bit of time, once a little bit more self-discovery, maybe something will come your way. That being said, our business is complete. When you walk out this door, you will not walk back into your forest. You will walk into a different area. That will be the beginning of your quest. You will have to go through this area and search it, find my associate, free him, defeat any enemies that are in your way, and when you're done, I will transport you back to where you came in here.
Can you give us any additional information about the person that we're supposed to rescue? Like what?
Sure.
Street.
He is small, furry, angry, and rude.
Great.
And
Rocket Raccoon. We're rescuing
Okay.
Rocket Raccoon.
Not quite. You will know him when you see him. Additionally, there are, there will be guards where he is guarded. They're not a nice group of people, so don't worry about murdering them.
you mentioned that he was mistaken for you. Are you two of the same ancestry?
No. He wasn't mistaken for me.
Okay.
He was mistaken for someone else entirely.
Okay.
He was mistaken to be a creature of a race of which he is not.
Okay.
which I'm sure he'd love to tell you about. There are.
And then where do we take him after we rescue him?
Once he's freed, the path will become clear. I'll be able to, in similar way that I'm able to get you out of the forest and into here, I'll be able to get you out of the establishment and into here. Establishment is probably the wrong word. You're going to be dropped into near a very old-timey castle.
Okay. I don't think we really have a choice, but yeah.
Oh, no, you don't. Once you leave that door, you will walk out and be at the front door of an abandoned castle. Inside are guards, and inside are two nefarious enemies. They work as a team. They tried to kidnap my associate. I should say they succeeded, but they thought he was something else, and now he is just in trouble. And I need you to go get him.
All right.
Gonzo.
I understand.
Fonzo.
Let's go kill someone.
So did you guys add all of that to your sheet? And, well, I guess more importantly, did you take out...
Yeah, I took the money
the
out and
credits?
added.
That's the
added
important
thing.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one note about this stuff: the grenades and the computer idol are usable items. They're magic items. Well, actually, both the grenade and the computer idol are hybrid items. They are both magical and technological. They're a mix of the two. The boots and the backpacks are magic items. Magic items have a worn limit. You can only wear up to 2. So right now, Pax, you have 2. Some magic items can be installed into armor. I don't think either of these can. So just be aware of that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know what the other set is. I've got 2 on. I guess
It's the boots and the fanny pack, yeah.
Ah, got it. Okay.
So, our business is concluded. Good luck. And then she just kind of
Thanks.
stands there.
Catch you later. Let's blow this conveyor belt pop stand. Popsicle
She just laughs and turns around and walks away and walks back to the room that she was in before.
Okay.
I made her laugh. Do you think I have a chance with this lady?
He seemed very nice.
And you hear no.
Yeah. Zib, if you want a chance with a woman, you need to ask her name.
That seems like a second date kind of thing.
You ask kisses their name on meeting.
They're like a. I don't have time for this. Leave.
So you guys gather yourselves, you equip your new equipment. I assume that like you put the grenades and stuff in like the fanny pack so that you can just draw them real quick. Like that's how I would play it. And you guys exit the restaurant. When you exit the restaurant, you walk out into a place that you were not before. You walk out into a clearing in a forest. Before, you were in the jungle. This seems like a much more cold, thick forest. There's a lot of pine trees, a lot of hardwood trees, and not a lot of animals at all. It is snowing, but not a lot of snow has fallen to the ground. In front of you is a gigantic castle that seems like half of it has been demolished. The front door is wooden and very castle-like. It is gigantic, with 2 large ringed door knockers on top of it. And that is where we are going to end today. Next week, we are going to have a special Valentine's Day themed adventure, hopefully, that will revolve around you guys saving this associate of the hag. This space lady is going to be your traveling bazaar of magic items. She is only going to
Ooh.
sell magic and hybrid items to you guys. She
a
will be your
hag?
main source.
Okay.
This hag is a babe.
I don't know if you guys know it's a hag, but that picture is the void hag from the book.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Dead Sundays. Players, thank you for playing Starfinder with me.
It was a good one.
Sirenscape,
Thank you for jamming
for running it.
Starfinder with us.
Sirenscape, thank you for giving me permission to use your sounds. Roll20, thank you for making a pretty good thing. And everybody else, thanks for coming. We're going to play one more Spaces ad, and then we are going to log off. We'll be back next week. Thank you so much for coming, and have a good week.
Live, laugh,
See
love.
y'all.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried, heavy recycled, or tacos made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hey, thanks for watching Dead Sundays. Do me a solid and tell every single person you know about Starfinder and Dead Sundays, and make sure you catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. Thank you, OBS, for your service towards the streaming community. Please check out and donate to the OBS Project's Patreon. OBS is a free broadcasting software that I've been using for years and wouldn't want to use anything else. Thank you to Sirenscape, who allows us to use their dynamic sound generator to provide the background music and sound effects that you're hopefully enjoying right now. Sirenscape is a wonderful program with a ton of pre-crafted and IP-specific soundscapes available for a monthly subscription to make your tabletop games sound as epic as they play. Thank you to Roll20, a web-based tabletop RPG client allowing users around the world to play tabletop games together as if they were in the same room. Roll20 is a free-to-use service, but offers a low-cost monthly subscription option for extra tools that I use because I use Roll20 all the time. And thanks to Paizo for making Starfinder, for making Pathfinder, and for supporting the United Paizo workers.